Hi Gemini, I hope you've had a wonderful week whenever you are watching this, wherever you are watching this. Um, I want to welcome all the newbies that have come on recently. Thank you so much. I have to go through my spiel, and if you watched my videos before, you can just skip ahead a minute or two. My readings are general, of course, and you can swap around the characters. I might be speaking to you, Gemini, or I might be speaking directly to the cross-watcher, so keep that in mind. My readings also aren't date specific. I know I put the month and the year in the title, but it's just to help my videos get found. So feel free to have a look back at my previous readings I have done, and also check out your moon and rising sign. And if you don't know it, you can go to cafeastrology.com and get your free natal chart done. And there will be an extended to this, and I do personal readings. If you're interested, you can send me a short and sweet email, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And let's just get going. What's going on with Gemini's energy? I'm using my Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. So what's going on with Gemini? Here we go. You have solar plexus chakra, stepping into your power, maybe asserting your authority or boundaries. Getting clarification on your identity, just overall having more energy maybe. I just like to get 2 cards though. You also might be going through a huge purification process, change, cleansing, but just really stepping into your own power. Willpower, knowing who we are, what our contribution to the whole is. Because once you really understand yourself, you know what you're meant to do. You know what you're meant to do, and where we all have value, and what value you want to give to others. So, all right, there we go. And healing. So there's a big healing that is going on around your solar plexus, around your personal power. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So it's all about harmonizing. So it's very interesting. I'm going to get an advice card for the week. And you have Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I'm just going to see if there's any more advice cards for Gemini. Dance, move your body, shift your vibration, and that's all that wants to come through. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get the fairies. I'm gonna work with the fairies now as I talk about this healing process that you are going through. You also might be experiencing synchronicities in your life at the moment, or some kind of mirroring taking place. The Lady of the Harvest. So release of some kind, a huge release of maybe not being in your power, maybe you've been a doormat in some way, Gemini. Maybe not really having a clear idea on your identity. You know, you are the twins, so you constantly feel like you have this contradiction inside of you. And I can totally relate. My ascendant is in Gemini, so or my rising sign is Gemini, another way to say it. I do want to say heart and solar plexus chakra that you're healing. So, let's see here. I feel like this has to do with your confidence, Gemini. Your confidence. I think that there was some kind of pain or trauma around your confidence in some way. Maybe confidence isn't the right word. I also want to say in your ability to create, perhaps, or your ability to be, I mean, this isn't quite solar plexus, but your ability to be supported and basically for your energy, like if you're in your power, you know, what does that mean? So I feel in terms of other people. So maybe there's been some kind of trauma around that, or some kind of conditioning or pain. Maybe you believed that if you came into your power, you know, there would just be some kind of just negative connotation with that. I wonder if there was a core wounding around where you thought if you were in your power, that maybe somehow that would mean making other people feel bad, or if you were in your power, then you would make other people feel inferior. And so maybe there has been this fear about stepping into your power, Gemini. Could that be? Um, so yeah, it's very interesting. And your advice for the week, of course, is that just know that you are creating heaven on earth. You are, I mean, you are the top gem, and you're bringing the non-physical, you're bringing the ideas into reality. You are doing that. You are manifesting what you want. And I think you just kind of need a little bit a nudge from spirit that stepping into your power is just only going to benefit everyone. Um, of course, like it depends on how you do it, you know, but the Gemini that I'm speaking to, of course, is very, very humble and grounded and well-rounded and all of that. And, you know, has the best of intentions and has a good heart. So you stepping in your power is not going to hurt anyone, and it's only going to benefit other people, and it's going to encourage other people to step into their power as well. And the second piece of advice you have is do something to shift your vibration. So I am feeling like I'm connecting with a Gemini who I'm surprised that dim your light didn't come up. I'm actually going to shuffle a little bit more, but I feel like I'm connecting with a Gemini who, you know, was kind of playing it small. Oh, you got play. That's so sweet. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Maybe that's part of what I was picking up on. I don't know if you made yourself smaller, but you've definitely just maybe I think this also has to do with self-acceptance too. Um, Maybe so for some Geminis it's a fear around, you know, stepping into your power, and then for other Geminis it's well, now that you're adult, you can't be a child, you have to, that's immature, or you have to grow up type thing. Which, you know, isn't true. I think we should all strive to be children at heart. We all are children at heart. And so I think for other Geminis it's about just really accepting yourself and just really not caring what other people think, and just being authentically you, and just play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, Gem. All right, so yeah. So we have Lady of the Harvest and we have the collection of pixies. So I think, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. So it might be a combination of a fear of stepping into your power, and maybe a conditioning that, like, okay, you have to act like a grown up now, or you can't be so zany, Gem. You can't, no, you have to be serious. You have to be an adult. No, Gem, you you get to be you get to be your authentic self, and you're constantly changing and you're constantly evolving, and I think that's part of it too. You know, you're just constantly creating, you're just constantly bringing things down from source and non-physical into reality. You're just constantly creating, having how all of these ideas and everything, and so it's time that you embrace that. It's time that you celebrate that. And it's time for you to step back into your joy and to your power again, and just accepting yourself. And if other people try to put you in a box, or try to dim you, or try to control you, or try to say, okay, like you can't be so playful, or you can't be so high energy. I feel like I'm connecting with a Gemini who is very high energy, or another way to say it is very high vibrational, is operating at a very, very high state, because you're just constantly creating, and you're just constantly having these ideas, and um, you're just a true artist, and you just can't be contained. And I think you've had people in your life maybe that have tried to put you in a box and try to contain you, and try to make you meet certain deadlines and just live a certain way that just isn't congruent with you. that isn't that just doesn't resonate with you, that isn't conducive to your well-being. And so yeah, it's time for you to just celebrate and just approach everything with that lighthearted attitude, with that childlike attitude, and to dance and to play and know that you are creating heaven on earth, and release these fears and old conditioning and everything, and just shine, Gemini, and just be as bright as you possibly can be, because that's what the world needs, Gemini. It really does. And so next up, I think you are just experiencing a lot of gifts once you really do have this healing, if that applies, or just decide, I'm just going to be me, and I'm just going to shine as brightly as possible. And there's going to be a lot of gifts that come raining down on you, Gem, and there's just going to be the sense of ease and relaxation. You're just going to, because you feel more like you, and you might even start experiencing more acceptance and understanding from other people who can get your energy, who can there are some people who have such a fast moving stream, an energy stream, where most people's streams are going maybe 100 miles an hour, but the Gemini that I'm connecting with, your energy stream goes 1,000 miles an hour, or more. And some people just can't handle that. Some people just, it's just too much for them, and you just don't need to surround yourself. You need to just be upfront with people and just be, I'm a high energy person, and I just really need to be around people who appreciate that about me. And if you don't, like, that's totally fine, but I just need you to know I'm a high energy person. I mean, I can't even like talk as fast as I want to talk to you, Jem. So that might be some key advice. And once you start doing that, I think you are really going to start receiving all of these gifts from the universe of gifts of acceptance, of gifts of just feeling at home and more at ease with yourself and with other people. And speaking of gifts, we have Ilby the Retriever here, and this is, your deepest heart desire, and I think that is getting expressed, that is getting healed, that is being expressed, and it's just out in the open, because you are now starting to receive this nourishment. We have she of the Cruach, and so there might be a big change now, because now that you are expressing yourself and you're playing and you're just being yourself, um, and people are either they're either able to say, oh, like, I can't deal with that much energy, or yeah, like, no, I love that about you, and I want to be around people who are really high flying and high energy. So yeah, now that this has changed and your energy has shifted, where now you're receiving this influx of understanding and acceptance and approval and encouragement and support from people about your heart's desire, about who you really are, about your truth. It's it's very meaningful to you. It's really touching you, and just everything that you are is being able to be expressed now. All of these ideas, all just everything that you want to create, is that's all being supported, because we, you know the world needs art. The world needs Geminis to express themselves, because that's how humanity really continues on and ascends and grows and improves. So yeah, I think that you are starting to really experience an influx of also divine feminine energy that is just able to be really present with you and be right there with you. Yeah, you need people who can stay up with you, who can keep up with you, at your speed, at your pace. And I think that this is very moving to you, and it's very meaningful to you. I think the feline is here because this is just kind of depicting your past energy, or how you felt internally. Like, if if you're a creative person and you aren't creating, then you're just going to, creators need to create, artists need to create, or they just wither away. It's just so bad for their health. It just really is. And so maybe this is just kind of depicting kind of just like a lingering past energy, And it's almost like, you know, dare I? Do I even dare to create that? Or do I even dare to shine that bright? Um, it's that kind of energy. And yes, Gemini, yes. And there is just like a new page that is being turned. You're turning over a new leaf. There's just a clean slate, and you are totally stepping into your power, Gemini. Totally stepping into your power, and you're starting to make 3D movements in your life and have all of these amazing tangible manifestations show up in your life, and things are really starting to move and take root because now you're able to be yourself, you're able to be in your power, and you're able to be supported in your endeavors, in your artistry, if that applies, in what you're creating. So this is just really beautiful, um, and you're able to like you're not really having a whole lot of blockages now that's preventing your energy flow, and you're able to just flow. Paradoxically, you're more in the moment now because you're able to flow, because you're able to just create and not have any obstacles or blockages in your way or people around you that are trying to, you know, put you in this box. You are really able to really flow. You're doing a lot because you're an artist, you're a creative person, and this is actually putting you more in the present moment. And so, if we want to talk dog breeds, you are more of a like a worker dog, like that always needs to be doing something. You aren't a Labrador, you aren't a Chihuahua. The way that your mind works, you constantly need to be doing something, you constantly need to be creating, you constantly need to be learning new things, and that's actually how you stay in the present moment, and that's actually how you know, you just feel best that way. Gem, that is your element. You just need to constantly be doing things, and you constantly need to have things that are capturing your mind. So it's really beautiful. I'm going to end it there, Gemini. We do have some cards, so if you'd like to follow me in the extended, great. Just overall, you are coming more into your power, and the more that you can be authentic and just say, hey, this is who I am, you will start to experience more support and more people that can keep up with you and support you, and the more that you will find that the universe will start supporting all of your gifts and talents and financial rewards and be emotionally fulfilling, and your heart's desire is really being heard, and it's really being supported, and it's really being nourished by other people and the universe at large. So this is just beautiful energy. And so if you haven't yet, Gemini, just step into your power, babe. You got this. You know, not everyone's gonna love you. That's just how it is. Oh, we need you. We need your light. We need you to shine bright. Okay, Gemini, I am sending you so much of my love. I am sprinkling so many blessings upon you. Know that you are never alone, and always be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Take care. Bye.